Hatha Yoga class with you today. So really make sure you take your time, make sure you have room to move around, comfortable clothes. You want to also do yoga on an empty stomach, so just make sure you have very lightly eaten an hour or two before, or nothing at all if you can, just drinking water. Room to move around. So I've got a yoga mat. You can also use a braided rug. That works real well too, because it kind of keeps you from sliding, helps you keep your balance a little better, and just that little cushion is great. So we're going to start near the front of the mat. Relax our shoulders back and down. We're breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, just pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can with each breath. So again, just taking your time throughout. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. When you breathe in, you purify that air, warm it, and moisten it so it works that much better through your whole body. It really works that much more deeply, and the oxygen can saturate your body, go in so much better. So we're thinking about the breathing, keeping our mouths closed, breathing in and out of the nostrils. And also in yoga, no pain is allowed, so really take your time. Think of the feet pressing down gently, vertebrae lifting you up one by one, right through the top of your head, the crown of your head, and relax your shoulders back. Deep breath in. We'll bring our hands into Namaste, standing nice and tall and mountain. Deep breath in. We'll bring our hands up, reaching up overhead, looking up, and breathe out. As you bend from the hips, dropping the hands, the arms. The last is like the crown of the head kind of hanging towards the floor. Really take your time. You don't want any pain, so you're just warming up at first. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Deep breath in, we'll put our hands on the floor and our right foot will go back, toes out to the side. We'll come up into warrior, lining up that front foot with the arch of the back. And again, listen to how you feel. You can always have a chair nearby or the wall just to kind of hang on to as you're balancing. And you can always focus a head on an object like the window, a picture, a chair, a table, whatever you find that you can focus on gently. And again, only going as far as you comfortably can. And a deep breath in. We'll bring our hands forward toward our front foot. We're going to put our left one back by our right in the downward facing dog. So feet about hip distance apart, hands about shoulder width apart, pressing down equally. And our head just reaches through the arms a little bit more to extend that stretch. Deep breath in. We'll drop down to our knees, flip our toes, bring your chin chest forward into cobra, and only look up as far as you comfortably can. So you can press down your hands or raise them up, vertebrae, kind of just stretching gently. Or you can go onto your elbows and look up also. But again, you're listening to how you feel. Never going farther than you comfortably can. So breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. And deep breath in. We'll place our hands on the floor, flip our toes, press back up into downward facing dog. Feet again about hip distance apart, hands shoulder width apart, pressing down equally. And our head just reaches through the arms a little bit more. Hips pressing up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. We'll bring our right foot forward between our hands. And again, you can go onto your hands and knees and get up or whatever you're comfortable. Left foot toes out to the side just a little bit. Coming into warrior. And again, you can kind of keep your hands out to the side or raise them overhead. But always listen to how you feel. Don't go too far. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Deep breath in. We'll bring our hands forward toward our front foot. Bring our left one forward by the right, and we'll hang forward in the forward bend. Knees just a little bit soft, just a little bit bent, barely straight. Deep breath in. We'll slowly raise up, reach overhead, and breathe out as you bring your hands back into Namaste, standing nice and tall and mountain. And a deep breath in. We'll bring our hands out to our sides, tighten your hips a little as you reach up and look overhead. Breathe out as you bend from the hips, dropping the hands, the arms. The last is the crown of the head kind of towards the floor. Knees a little bit bent, so again, just take your time. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll place our hands on the floor and our left foot will go back, toes out to the side. We'll come up into warrior, again lining up the front foot with the arch of the back. You can keep your arms out to the sides or raise them overhead, but again, only as far as you comfortably can with no pain at all. Bring our hands forward toward our front foot. Put our right one back by our left. And here again, just take your time. Feet about hip distance apart, hands shoulder width apart, pressing down equally. As our hips raise up towards the ceiling, pressing up gently. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. We'll drop down to our knees, flip our toes, bring our chin, chest forward, just as far as you're comfortable. And again, only looking up as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Elbows in, so you can press on the floor or raise, legs lifting as you raise up. Or onto your elbows again. Look up only as far as you comfortably can. And deep breath in. We'll bring our hands by our shoulders. Flip our toes. Press back up into downward facing dog. Our feet again about hip distance apart, hands shoulder width apart, pressing down equally. And our head reaches through the arms a little bit more as our hips press up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. We'll bring our left foot forward between our hands, our right foot toes out to the side. We'll come up into warrior again, lining up the front foot with the arch of the back as much as you can. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. So again, wherever you're most comfortable, no pain at all is allowed. Excuse me. And a deep breath in. We'll bring our hands forward toward our front foot. Right one comes forward by the left, and we'll hang forward in the forward bend. Knees a little bit soft. Take your time. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Slowly raise up, reach overhead. Breathe out as we bring our hands back to our sides, back in namaste, standing nice and tall and long. Deep breath in. Bring your hands out to our sides, tighten your hips a little as you reach up and look overhead. Breathe out as you bend from the hips, dropping the hands, the arms, the last of the crown of the head towards the floor. Knees a little bit bent. Place our hands on the floor and our right foot will go back, toes out to the side. We'll come up into warrior again, lining up the front foot with the arch of the back. And we're going to bring our left arm forward with the left knee in the warrior two. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Deep breath in, we'll straighten our front knee in the triangle. We'll drop our left arm down, raising the right one up. And you can also bend your knee and put your forearm there instead, so whatever works. And you can look toward the floor, the wall, or the ceiling, only as far as you comfortably can. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can with each breath. Slowly raise back up, chest will come forward, arms out at the sides, hands come back, clasping your arms or elbows. And we're going to bring our chest forward toward that front leg as far as we're comfortable only. The last is the head and neck reaching toward the, just forward as far as you're comfortable only. So really take your time. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Relax our arms, bring them forward toward our front foot. Now our right foot forward, left one back, toes out to the side. We'll do the same on this side. So the warrior two, bringing the right arm forward with that right knee, lining up gently, vertebrae lifting you up. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll straighten our front knee in the triangle. We're going to drop our right hand down, left one up, or you can bend your knee, placing your forearm forward, kind of on the front part of the leg, just behind the knee a little bit. Or you can keep pressing gently, and you can look toward the floor, the wall, or the ceiling, and again, only as far as you comfortably can. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. Slowly raise back up. Chest will come forward, arms out to the sides. Hands come back, clasping your arms or elbows. And our chest will line up, coming forward toward the leg in front. Again, only as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Deep breath in. We'll slowly raise back up, releasing your arms. We're going to bring our feet toward the side. So straight, just like you're on skis. Keep your feet in front of you this whole time then. Arms right along the sides of the legs and flat back coming forward. Slide them down only as far as you're comfortable. Again, if you feel pain, back up immediately and only go as far as you're comfortable. You're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Center, so not right between the legs, but ahead, just as far as you're comfortable. Bring our right arm out to the side as far as you're comfortable. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. To the floor. Now our left hand again out to the side, only as far as you're comfortable. And breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. To the floor. We're going to walk our arms to our right leg, lining up the shoulders with that leg, reaching down as far as you're comfortable. The last is our head and neck, reaching toward that leg. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Deep breath in, we'll walk our hands to the other leg, left, lining up our shoulders first, reach down again only as far as you're comfortable, keeping the feet again straight ahead, just like you're on skis, only reaching toward this leg as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils with each breath. Center. Here we're going to bring each hand up to the opposite elbow, letting our forearms hang down, and our head is just reaching forward as far as you comfortably can. Again, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils also. Place our hands on the floor here. We're going to just walk our feet in together, heel toe back to the center. We're going to bend our knees and we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy, just like a fern rolls, kind of rolls up. And then relax your arms, your feet, just your whole body. Kind of just shaking off any tightness then. So now we're going to do some of the balancing asanas. And so again, take your time. You can always move your mat over a little farther so you can press your hand against the wall or kind of touch it for balance, or the top of a chair. Back of the chair is always nice to have that close enough where you can reach it, but you won't bump into it. So we're thinking again, feet are pressing down, vertebrae lifting us up. We're breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Kind of just relax your neck and shoulders as you kind of reach up one vertebrae at a time, crown of the head reaching up. For the side bend, we're going to take our right arm up and over as far as we're comfortable. And you can always support yourself by just pressing on your side. But again, only as far as you're comfortable. And you can look straight ahead toward the wall or ceiling. And deep breath in, relax back. So now we'll do the other side. So we can line up gently first. This arm along the side, other one up and over as far as you're comfortable. Again, looking straight ahead or toward the wall or ceiling. But again, don't overdo. Back up immediately if you feel any pain. Adjust it to how you feel. Being careful to listen to how your body is reacting or feels throughout. Deep breath in, relax back, relax the arms and shoulders. And we're going to drop our ear toward our right shoulder. So again, just ear toward the right shoulder. Hand on that same side is just going to come up and press gently. Or you can straighten your straight arm a little bit more to get that nice stretch through the neck, the shoulders. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. To the left, arm on that side is going to gently press and straightening the straight arm just a little. It doesn't take much to get a very good stretch here, so again, listen to how you feel. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Each breath. Hips, knees. Deep breath in. We're going to bring our arms out forward, back of the hands together. And as we breathe out, bring the hands back, interlacing the fingertips, pulling back and down. So you can stay just this far, stretching. You're really opening up the shoulders so well already. You can look up toward the ceiling if you'd like. And then forward, focusing on an object ahead. And to make it a little harder, you can bend your knees as you come forward. But again, you don't need to go any farther than that. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in, we'll slowly raise back up. So again, just opening up that chest like that helps so much through the neck, the shoulders, the back. So here we're going to again take our time for the balancing asanas. So the tree we're going to do first. So you're thinking again, you're still breathing lower abdominals in and out through the nostrils. So feet are pressing down, vertebrae again, lifting it one by one up. Relax the shoulders. We're going to bring our right knee to the side, placing it either on the floor, wherever you can comfortably balance, by the ankle, below the knee or above. And again, you can have that chair right close by or move a little farther over near it, just so you can reach it when you reach out and raise one arm in or both, or just again, hang on to the chair and only let go as you comfortably can. Focus on an object ahead. It could be a window, a picture, whatever you feel helps you to balance. And deep in, relaxing back, great. So again, vertebrae lifting up as your feet are pressing down gently. Our left knee to the side, placing it on the floor by the ankle, below the knee or above, but not right on. Reaching one arm or both, and again, you can hang on to that chair. And again, you're listening to how you feel. Never force it, never go too far. You'll feel so much better for it by taking your time and not allowing any pain to happen at all. And deep breath in, relax your arms again, take your time. You can always put your foot down and then balance again wherever you're comfortable. So again, just adjust to how you're feeling. Every day we can be different. So again, listen to how you feel. For the eagle, we're thinking again, feet pressing down, vertebrae nice and tall. Right foot across in front, placing it on the floor around the ankle or leg. Left arm across in front, right one underneath. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Again, focus ahead. Take your time. Wonderful. So you have vertebrae nice and tall. Now the left leg across, so just the opposite side. Right arm across the left one underneath. And again, focus on those objects ahead to help you balance or that object. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Deep breath in, relax your arms, your legs, wonderful. Relax the neck and shoulders. So we're thinking again, feet pressing down, vertebrae nice and tall. For the dancer, we'll tap our right toe to the side. Bring the foot back, dropping the knee by the other knee. And you can either hang on to the pant leg or the ankle, or just keep it bent. And then only raise up the other arm when you're ready. You can always hang on to that chair, reach against the wall. To make it harder, we're going to press the foot back into the hand as we bring the arm forward. And again, focus ahead. It really helps with our balance. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And deep breath in, we'll slowly raise back up. Releasing your arms, our legs, great. And so again, nice and tall. We'll tap our left toe to the side. Bring the foot back, dropping the knee by the other knee or hanging onto that pant leg or just keeping that knee bent. Reaching up the other arm. Focus ahead or hang onto that chair or the wall. Again, take your time. You want to make it harder, pressing the foot back into the hand as you bring the arm forward. And again, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Again, take your time. You can always put your foot down to catch your balance or hang it into the wall, but always be safe at all times. So really listen to how you feel. Great. So then for the chair, and again, just taking your time, going only as far as you're comfortable. I'm going to take a deep breath in, bring your arms forward. You can keep them a little farther out if it hurts through the upper arms at all. And we're going to keep our knees where they are, and our hips are going to press back. As you press the hips back from the side, just nice and easy, only as far as you're comfortable, and looking up as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Slowly raise back up, relaxing your arms, your shoulders. Great. So we're going to go down onto our hands and knees on the floor. We'll do the floor work next. So again, in the first part, when we're standing up throughout, we're working a lot on balance, on strength a little bit, on breathing through the whole thing, and really works your whole body and, really strengthens those bigger muscles and pressing. So on the floor, it's going to be the same thing, but in those different positions on the floor. So on the floor, you're still getting, like you are when you're standing, the forward bends, the back bends, and the twists side to side. So twist side to side on the floor. So it's nice because you're at different angles, just works them in different ways and maybe gets a little bit more or different tendons, muscles working together. And it really is about taking your time. Really listen to your body. Still throughout, breathing in lower abdominals and stomach. Breathe out, press as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. So breathing in, it fills up, breathing out, pressing out, and also keeping your mouth closed as much as you can to really purify, warm, and moisten that air. So we're still getting the benefits when we're standing on the floor and just maybe little different angles to help our body throughout. So even if you only do the first half or you do the second half, you're going to get a nice range of it. What's nice about an hour long or 50 minutes, 45, 50 minute yoga is the benefits from doing it that long really helps you all week. They help your circulation, they help your balance, they help that calmness come in, that clarification kind of feeling in your body, that release of tightness, that working your lymph, and by bending and pressing and through the stomach and getting that pressing balance. So if you can do the whole class like this Monday class, amazing benefits to last through the whole week. If you can't and want to do like half and half, very good to do it a couple times during the week. Do the first part standing up. Maybe you want to do the second half, is getting closer to bedtime and trying to relax, and that you might want to do all the floor work. Does not matter. It really does help through your whole body and every system. Every single system in your body is benefited. And then you're also working the inner and outer parts of your linings in your stomach to strengthen your core as you're doing it. So really good to try to get some yoga in. 10 minutes of it. Even just if you cannot do a lot of the moves, doing the breathing along and doing them partially. Just breathing, hanging on to something, and maybe just trying them for part. Amazing, the health benefits to you. Drink some water before you start, and also drink at least a few ounces when you're done. Wait about a minute or two, drink a little more, but you want to hydrate and let that soak into your body to just kind of flush all the free radicals, all that tightness out, and really get rehydrated and ready, drinking throughout the day to really let it absorb into your cells, into your body. So we're going to go on to our hands and knees. And again, take your time. I've got the yoga mat. You can always grab like a pillow or a folded bath towel. Folded bath towel works really good. Just to kind of put your knees on when you're at your hands and knees. Also, it's really great when you're doing the seated postures on the floor. Just gives you that little bit of comfort, a little bit of being able to sit up a little straighter, a little more relaxed, instead of feeling like you're forcing yourself to sit, at a nice angle, so you feel like you're not kind of pulling. And on your knees, it's just a nice cushion. So this one just has, not real thick, but just a nice cushion to sit on or to kneel on. So I'm going to use it during this practice. Normally I do it without, but it's kind of nice to have. See the difference. and feel the difference. It is so much nicer on your knees. So we're just bringing the knees onto the pillow and then just coming forward. So if you had it beside you, you could just slide it to where you can do it gently and bring one knee and then the other. And here we're going to just take our time. So really think about just balancing gently. We're going to raise our right arm, left leg, and again, only as high as you comfortably can. Again, take your time, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. So breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in, lower a hand, lower a knee. Again, line up gently first. Now our left arm, right leg. And again, only out as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. And just kind of looking toward the mat or just the floor ahead of you, but don't raise your neck too far. You're just kind of letting it stay in neutral, just relaxing here, reaching out each direction if you'd like, or just pressing up from the knee and the hand, and relax back. Great. So here, we're going to press our knee, hips back. We're going to walk our hands forward, and our head will just reach through the arms a little bit more. Again, still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Fingertips are working one direction, hips are pressing the other. And deep breath in. We'll slowly raise back up. So again, just taking your time. Listen to how you feel. Adjust how you feel comfortable. You can take the pillow out or still keep it under your knees. Here we're going to bring our right arm just beside our left, pressing down the back of the hand on the floor as we look up towards the wall or ceiling. Again, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Deep breath in, we'll slide the hand back, placing the palm down. Now our left hand palm up just inside the right, just straight out as far as you're comfortable. Pressing the back of the hand on the floor as you look up towards the wall or ceiling. And again, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. And deep breath in, slide that hand back down. Here for the cat stretch, we're going to take a deep breath into the cow stretch, dropping the stomach, looking up. Breathe out, drop the head, round up the back, pressing that air out in the cat stretch. Deep breath in, looking up and dropping the stomach, and breathe out. Drop the head, round up the back, pressing that air out. Deep breath in. As you fill the stomach, looking up, and breathe out. Drop the head, round up the back, pressing that out, just kind of pressing, stretching, and deep breath in. Relaxing back. We're going to sit down now on the mat. So again, you can keep that pillow right where you're comfortable here. You just sit down on the pillow or just right on the mat. So again, you don't need the pillow if you don't want to use it. Today I'm going to use it. So again, some people like to do it every time. They'll have a nice soft pillow. They'll just have it along, or they'll grab a folded up bath towel, kind of like when you fold it in half the long way, and then again, and then just in three, kind of, so you have a little bit more cushion. So it's kind of, folded up like that, more like a rectangle almost, or a kind of a square. So again, wherever you're comfortable. And here, I'm just going to bring my hips forward a little bit. So I'm sitting in my sits bones, and if you're sitting on the floor without the pillow, pull your cheeks back just a little, so your sits bones kind of press against the floor. And again, take your time. You never want to go so far or bend so you feel uncomfortable or pain. So sometimes if you have a a hip that bothers, or in the back you have where you kind of pull it, your sciatica is a little out of whack or pulled a little. You might want to skip certain parts, or you might just kind of reach forward a little instead of doing too much. So again, listen to you, keep the breathing going. That's the main thing, keep that breathing going, no pain. We're going to take a deep breath in now as we reach up, and we're going forward as far as we comfortably can. So again here, only as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Slowly raise back up, and again, kind of just letting your body unwind gently. One nice thing about doing it at home, you can kind of, rub if you need to in an area just to feel that release and letting go of that tightness. Sometimes you feel tight right along where you feel like you're tightening your jaw or your neck's a little tight. You can always rub that area too as you kind of, just along the sides. So again, take your time and listen to what works and feels good. So take your time in your yoga. So we're going to bend our right knee in. So again, sitting up tall, bring the left arm across, so pull it to the left a little bit. Just keep it neutral for a moment while you bring your right arm back. Peel the palm on the floor. So think of the knee pressing one way as your shoulder, and you look again. So your knee's going to the left across the body a little, so just the left direction. It doesn't have to go way over. So again, listen, and only go as far as you're comfortable each direction. You'll feel a nice stretch. Some through the hip, some in the shoulder, a little in the back, but again, very gently. Take your time, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in, relax your leg, bringing the arm forward, bending this knee. Now we're going to bend to bring in that left one. So the right leg stretch, left one bent, arm is coming across from the right to pull it over to the right. So it's just coming across the body a little bit. Left arm coming back. So again, when you're ready, then you're going to go each direction. Knee is going one way, shoulder gently stretching the other. Breathing in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils with each breath. Remember, just take your time. Great, again, always taking your time, not going too far. The next one we're going to do is we're going to put our legs in that wide V. So here again, you can take the mat, the pillow out if you'd like, but again, just wherever you're comfortable. So you're thinking about the legs out as far as they're comfortable. If it hurts, just bring them closer. So again, you find that spot where you feel like they're comfortable, stretch as far as you like only. Vertebrae lifting you up, and then we're going to reach out toward the lower leg or wherever you're comfortable, and we're still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach, breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can, breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Slowly raise back up, great. Now we're going to turn our shoulders toward our right leg. So again, wherever you're comfortable, just gonna take your time, vertebrae nice and tall, and then we'll reach out as far as we comfortably can. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. And slowly raise back up. So again, nice and tall first, turning, shoulders for that left leg. Reach out as far as you're comfortable. Relaxes the head and neck, reaching toward the leg. Again, still breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in and slowly raise back up. We're bringing the soles of our feet together in the center. So here again, listen to your body. If you have tightness in your hips or knees, you might want to straighten one leg and bring one along the side to kind of let your body vertebrae nice and tall. Press that knee gently and then switch and do the other one. So again, you can do it that way to gently do it slowly, or you can do both at the same time. But again, you still take your time, only stretching as far as you comfortably can. Still breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. And deep breath in, relax your knees. So again, take your time, adjust and only go as far as you're comfortable. So I'm going to take the pillow out of the way. And here again, you're listening to your body, not going any farther than you're comfortable. So you can either roll back or go onto your side to lay back. Either way is fine. You want to make sure you have enough room. And just bring it up a little farther. So again, nice and easy. So you can still breathe in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. So just nice and easy breaths. In through the nostrils and out through the nostrils with each breath. So here, we're going to put our arms out shoulder height. Put our knees to the right as we look to the left. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll slowly bring the knees back up. Looking up, put our knees to the left as we kind of turn, look to the right, and again, reaching only as far as you comfortably can. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Gently, sometimes you have to lift your hips to kind of feel lined up a little bit better. And here we're going to raise our left leg up toward the floor, up toward the ceiling. So again, only as far as you're comfortable. We're going to draw a circle in the air one direction. And again, out around, out as far as you can go. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to point our toe. And then flex. Heel up toes are pressing down toward us just a little. So again, just as far as you comfortably can. Heel kind of pressing up toward the ceiling. And relax. Great. So we're going to do the other side. Again, take your time. Leg as straight as you comfortably can. We're going to draw a circle in the air one direction. Again, out around as far as you comfortably can. No farther, don't force it. But just out around as far as you comfortably can. Now we'll go the other direction. Nice and easy. Out around as far as you can reach it. And deep breath in, we're going to point our toes. And flex, heel up, toes down. And relax. Again, take your time. Really listen to how your body feels. Here we're going to do the bridge. So we'll lay our arms straight down along our sides. And you can bring your heels in a little farther or out, wherever you feel comfortable. And we're going to lift up our hips. And again, breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deep breath in. We'll slowly lower our hips. Lifting up your hips again to line up your body. Arms out shoulder height. For the full spinal twist again, you're listening to how you feel. Really take your time. So we're going to reach our left leg nice and long. And here we're going to put our right foot. The toes can be under the knee or at top. Bringing the left arm across to pull it to the left as you look to the right. So just about as equally as you can to the right and to the left of the knee. But don't overdo. Really listen to how you feel. Breathing in, filling lower abdominals and stomach. Breathing out, pressing as much air out of the lower abdominals as you can. Breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Press each direction and back, bringing that foot, placing the foot on the floor, bent knee. And we'll lift up the other knee, kind of to bend it. And here again, lift up your hips. It really helps your body line up gently. It's so refreshing to kind of just lift up the hips and kind of get comfortable. Arms out shoulder height again. Now we're going to stretch the right leg nice and long. Left foot, the toes can be under the knee or on top. Again, wherever you're comfortable. We're bringing the right arm across and pull it to the right as we look to the left, but again, only as far as you comfortably can. You're reaching, pressing the knee the other way, still breathing in and out through the nostrils with each breath. Deep breath in. We'll slowly bring the knee back up, bending the other knee. And again, really listen to how you feel. I like to lift up my hips to kind of line up gently, to kind of let my whole body relax. So for the end, when we're kind of just reviving, kind of refreshing, relaxing, take your time now. And our breath is going to go back to neutral. So just breathing gently. Think about your arms just relaxing out to the sides, palms up. So you can stay just like this, or you can straighten one leg and then the other. So again, you're listening to how you feel. Really relaxing. Even like your hands, you can just kind of let the fingers relax. Toes drop to the side, or let the legs, instead of real close, just kind of let them relax a little farther apart. Just letting your body in line. So anywhere, kind of take a check of your body. Are you tight through anywhere in your head or neck, forehead, maybe the jaws, your shoulders, just anywhere you're tight. It may be kind of in the back, or an elbow may be a little sore, or wrists, hands, just wherever you are as you're kind of going through. Just really think of relaxing those areas as we kind of go. So now we're relaxing in the neck and shoulders, through your ribs, from your chest lower back, ribs, through the abdominals, any place that might be tight. You're just kind of letting it relax. It's relaxing as your easy breath. So take your time through the hips, your seat, your thighs, to your calves, and sometimes your knees, and then your calves, ankles, soles of your feet, your toes, and just really, every part is relaxing now. Every part is just loosening up, relaxing. It's amazing how when you really kind of think of it in just little sections, slowly going top of your head, neck, arms, chest, waist, lower back, ribs, your hips, through the thighs, knees, calves, ankles, bottoms of your feet, even the tops of your feet and your toes then. Just really let your body unwind. Let you just relax. The next couple breaths will be just in silence, just relaxing. Just take your time to loosen up your whole body then. So even staying like that, breathing for a few more minutes, kind of letting your body just unwind. So sometimes it's nice to kind of just move your hands, kind of stretch them a little, point your toes, flex, kind of just moving your head, just looking side to side. Just kind of let your whole body then relax. So take your time. You might want to kind of stretch a little. You reach up and stretch, pressing up, just kind of letting your body unwind, relax. Bending your knees again here. Just kind of let your whole body move gently, quieter, just kind of more relaxing. So it really is about, even when you start, just say, this time is for me. I'm going to do my yoga practice. I'm going to do, maybe today I can do the whole class. Another day it may be, well, let me just try 15 minutes or so. Sometimes it's nice. I like the beginning to be a little more warming and standing, balancing a little more, because it seems like your blood will flow stronger through the body and maybe warm you up sooner and kind of get your body warmed up. So it kind of gets that blood flow going, kind of gets you warmed up so that you can stretch a little better into some of the stretches. But again, just taking your time. Some people love to do the first part standing and balancing. And then when they get to the bottom, they're like, oh, good, we finally made it to this part. So they like to do then the floor exercise and the relaxation. So really build it to what you like. You could even fast forward to the second half doing the floor and then doing the standing and balancing more after the sun salutation, which kind of gets in all your forward bends, back bends and twists like you've gotten on the floor. So really think about what works best for you, what you feel comfortable doing. And sometimes it is the area you're in too. Like when I have a bunch of cupboards open, I have a bunch of stuff that needs to be sorted and papers and clutter, it's so much harder for me to relax and balance and do yoga. It's like my mind the clutter kind of feels like it's in my head too a little. So I have to kind of just relax. I make sure I have comfortable clothes on. If I'm at work or kind of partway in the day and I just need those stretches, some forward bends, back bends, so we're going forward. and then we're doing the back bends and those twists side to side. I feel like I can kind of just put a few of them in the day. And two, I just brought like some flowers. It's just kind of fun to have something refreshing. These are just some beautiful plants that purify the air, clean it, work so well. And there's just a few different kinds in there that just kind of bring you joy. Like once in a while I'll go past this or I'll be sweeping and bump it. But it's so fun to have some things that help your body, help your mind. Your mind really needs to hear those positive thoughts, rewire, keep bringing those positive thoughts back in. Because once you kind of let your mind, you worry or you think like you're being prepared, you're being organized, you're being careful, but always bring back or try to really think, if I can get this done or get these couple things kind of worked out, you'll feel better. Your family, your friends, whoever you're working with or your job will kind of fall into place. So try not to get maybe overrun or get pulled down, because those negative thoughts and feeling kind of almost set up that roadblock. They send up these blocks in your mind to relax. So really think in the morning, get up, think 3 or 4 good things. Oh my goodness, it's, the sun's going to shine today, or we're getting some rain we needed, or I have this coming up in a couple of days, I can get a few things done, and when I go, I'll just be so much more relaxed. Or, think positive, think, I'm thankful for this day, or I'm thankful that I get to talk with this person today, or look what I can kind of challenge myself with now, or, kind of putting a positive spin, because that's the way our mind keeps wiring and keeps pushing forward in our body, the way it feels and stuff. So if you're negative and you're sad and we think we're being okay, but it is hard on us. It's a lot more harder than we think. We really do need to kind of think positive, kind of put a little switch on it. Even when our kids are talking, they're something bad in school, and just say, well, does it happen a lot? As you're talking, kind of helping. And sometimes they can get into a pattern of only talking about bad things. So, maybe helping them too to see that, maybe they had a fun thing at the playground, or did you see this friend today? Or maybe they really like art, or they don't like art, but maybe they really like it, and you can ask some questions there. And then I have a grandson who doesn't like art, and so it's so fun to kind of, have him draw or do something around me. And he's getting to that, preteen age. So it's like, oh, it's not cool. But I said, just look at all you can do, and all the people that are creative, and you might be in a different way. You have a really good imagination. You think of these stories. So just trying to get them to not just shut down and not want to learn to be part of it. And it's hard because we're the same way. We kind of put a block on, I'm not going to do that, I don't care, or feel like I'm doing it, but maybe you're going to do it with a friend. Maybe it's a friend who likes to go in the water and do a little water aerobics, or maybe it's a friend who likes to read or be part of a book club, or, there's all these different things that we hopefully can join, be a part of, or help our partner or kids or friend stay connected and talk and get to know people. Let them talk so you can learn more and share so that they get to know you more. It's harder and harder as the days get where people don't get together as much and just relax and enjoy. It's like around campfires you think about in the past and things you can do now. So hopefully you enjoy your day, and thanks for being here. Bye.